again, going to get into the argument, which are the best.
Right.
Our fans are at the top. Whatever. We're one of the top sports cities in the United States. I'll take that to the bank.
He's Alan Trammell. He's a Hall of Famer. He's part of the 35th celebration this weekend. If you'd like to ask a question of the great Alan Trammell, our phone number is 248-539-9797 or on the ticket text 97136.
While you're busy on your phone talking,
Hey, you have a minute to talk?
texting, and posting, look at my grilled cheese sandwich. #foodie. You could be playing and winning online with the Michigan Lottery. Play over 60 online instant win games plus Mega Millions and Powerball.
Yes! Look, I won!
So come on, let's play. Sign up at MichiganLottery.com. Use promo code RADIO for 10 free online games and up to $100 in free play. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Get rewarded for saving money with Walmart Family Mobile. Pick up any unlimited plan at a phone price at $49 or more, and you'll get a $50 Walmart e-gift card. That's right, $50 plus a whole lot of savings with Walmart's lowest price unlimited plans, powered by T-Mobile's nationwide 4G LTE network. Stop by and save only at Walmart. Walmart Family Mobile. Get everything you love about Walmart in mobile. See terms and conditions at myfamilymobile.com.
Save on your next oil change at O'Reilly Auto Parts when you purchase 5 quarts of Valvoline conventional motor oil and a MicroGuard filter for $24.99. Plus, get a $5 O'Reilly Auto Parts gift card after mail-in rebate. O'Reilly Auto Parts. Better prices every day. Limits apply. See store for details. This week in Tigers baseball, brought to you by the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Going into this weekend, the Tigers have only notched 4 wins this month. Manager Ron Gardenhire worries that the guys are not being selective enough at the plate.
There's times you're fighting, sometimes you press, sometimes you start getting a little goosey, and that's what happens. You chase out the zone. That's their problem.
The Tigers commemorate the 35th anniversary of the 1984 World Series championship when they host the Washington Nationals this weekend. This week in Tigers baseball, brought to you by the Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. It's a whole new ball game at your Metro Detroit Chevy dealers with the Chevy Colorado. Colorado is the perfect mid-size truck that will get the job done, then have a night on the town after. With rugged good looks and advanced technology, like available 4G LTE Wi-Fi, Chevy Colorado is a truck that fits in whether you're going off-road or pulling up to a valet. Put it in D and see why Chevy drives the Motor City. Visit ChevyDetroit.com. Hi, I'm Jay Farner, CEO of Quicken Loans. 30% of Americans who are planning home improvements of $5,000 or more will pay for those renovations with a high-interest credit card. That may not be a great idea. A better idea may be to take cash out of your home with a Quicken Loans 30-year fixed-rate mortgage. The rate today on our 30-year fixed-rate mortgage is 4.125%. APR 4.22%. Call us today at 800-QUICKEN or go to rocketmortgage.com.
Rate subject to change. 8.88% fee to receive this discounted rate. Call for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. License in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents.
Is that your pet emu? He's my partner, Limu. And we're here to tell you that Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need.
So is he only an emu because it rhymes with Limu, as in Liberty Mutual?
Well, I won't.
So this is just a clever way to get people to remember Liberty Mutual, huh?
Kinda.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurance. State laws apply.
Let Buddies cater your graduation party. Nothing says congratulations like the original Detroit-style pizza. Plus, they offer pasta, salad, and veggie party trays available for carryout.
Sign up to win your chance to play in the first-ever Detroit Pistons 3-on-3 tournament right now at 971theticket.com. One winner gets a team entry for up to 5 players in the tournament Saturday, July 13th at Little Caesars Arena. Get details and enter now at 971theticket.com. It's the Tigers 1984 35th anniversary celebration weekend. Alan Trammell is in studio with us. 248-539-9797 is the telephone number. Or in the ticket text, you have a question for Tram. Like, for example, this one. Alan, Chuck in Knoxville. Did you ever swing at a first pitch?
Oh, absolutely.
I didn't know if you were known for taking, who was it? Didn't Wade Boggs
dogs always take the first pitch? I always thought that was.
He did. He did, and maybe too often. But I'll give you a little something. Lou calls me when we see each other. He calls me the ambush, and that came from Gates Brown, our hitting coach at the time, and that's exactly what that is jumping somebody. So there was a time and a place, and that's kind of how we were taught from Sparky. But sometimes I would jump that first pitch, and that's where that ambush would come in.
Because you knew it was going to be a fastball down the
That's
middle, right?
what I was hoping for. Not always, but I was ready for it. But that was Gators. It taught us that sometimes you have to be aggressive. So again, there's a time and a place. If the pitcher just had a rough inning and you come up to lead off the inning, you don't want to swing at the first pitch. You want to give that pitcher maybe a little more time, and you got to kind of suck it up a little bit.
Yeah.
You got to take a pitch and give him a little break. But there's other times you can ambush.
You were one of the few who owned Roger Clemens.
Ooh, wow, that's
But you had
Stoney,
your
you're
success
whoa,
against him,
whoa,
right?
whoa. We have Cody Clemens, his son, and somebody mentioned that in spring training, and I'm like, whoa. I had some success.
Yeah.
I will say that. I did have some success, but that's a whole nother.
I can find out.
But I did. I enjoyed, to be honest with you, just the competition of going against the best. And that's just how I view things. It's like, you know what? I don't want to be embarrassed. I'm going to go up there and obviously I'm going to do my best. But it fueled my fire just a tad.
I always love asking players who played a long time this question. It's along the lines of what Stoney just said. Was there a pitcher who owned you that you remembered, like, for whatever reason? And then was there a pitcher like Clemens who you just felt, for whatever? Because sometimes it's not always, it's not necessarily, Roger Clemens who owned you. It could be a guy who was more of a middle talent guy, just for whatever reason the numbers are there.
No question about that. And Nolan Ryan is a guy that I know I got a few hits. I was never comfortable, especially early in my career when I first came up. He was still with the Angels. He was blowing 100 with a darn good curveball. But I say this: you play against everybody. You're a regular player. You're playing against everybody. As I just mentioned, that when you're hot, you don't mind facing anybody, and when you're not, they can roll it hard time. And seriously, I mean, it's just how it works sometimes.
All right, let's go to the phones. Some fans want to talk to you, Tram. Here's Marcus in East Point. Marcus, you're on with Alan Trammell.
Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good morning, Marcus. How are you?
Good, man. Thanks for asking. And my question was, and I know I've heard you say this many times in the past, that you felt like when you hosted Lou Whitaker would have went into the Hall of Fame with you. I know that was your hope through all the years, but now that I believe his regular vote time has passed, do you think you'll still have that opportunity to go into the Hall of Fame? Is the holding back?
Yeah, well, that last part is a very good question, but I am hoping, and I stand by what I've said numerous times. I was hoping that Lou and I would go in together, and I'm not trying to say that going in with Jack I wasn't honored, because I just thought Jack would have got in any of our group long before. And I thought the Lou and Tram story, I still think it's a great story, and we should be in there together. What's been holding Lou back is a darn good question. And I think that I've tried, I talked and I meant it, every word of it, in my Hall of Fame speech, mentioning Lou, because we go hand in hand, we came up the same day, and I'm hoping that this year he's back, or could be back on the ballot. He's got to get back on the ballot from the Veterans Committee, the Modern Game Era group. And I'm hoping that later this year, in the fall, when they put that together, that he'll first get on the ballot and then go from there. But I really believe that someday he will be in the Hall of Fame with myself and Jack.
All right, Alan Trammell versus Roger Clemens.
Oh.
You hit 364 against him, 2 home runs, 14 RBIs with an OPS of 952. You owned him.
Well, I mean, if you want to, I get the, I had success. It's amazing what you can Google right now. You can just write it at your fingertips. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Well, again,
How much better would you have been if you had analytics and could look at videos?
That's a good question. Information is good, but as I talk about to our younger kids, it says the combination information, but never lose sight of watching the game with your own eyes and having the feel for things. So there's the combination for me.
You also hit
the ticket.
You hit 310 on the first pitch too.
Ooh, okay. Well, I was an ambusher. Look at you.
You mentioned the kids. Now your job right now is
Right.
the farm system. Is there hope with the positional players? We know about the pitching. We
Right.
believe if they stay healthy. Unfortunately, Mize and Perez are hurt right now. But what's down there?
There is hope.
Okay.
There is hope.
Tell
I mean,
us.
it has not. It hasn't. I mean, to this day, it probably hasn't started off quite like myself or anybody else really was hoping for. But I go back to the '84, and you couldn't have scripted that year any better. But oftentimes, and most of the time, baseball's not a script game. You can't write things down and say, "Oh, this is exactly the way it's going to go." I mean, going to our big league club with Matt Moore and Tyson Ross and Josh Harrison and Jody Mercer, those were our stopgap guys for a year. And Fulmer, exactly. And we're probably missing somebody else. But the point is that we don't have the depth. And how can you with what we've done, rebuilding? We were hoping again the guys would fill in and do the job. And in spring training, we thought that was going to happen. And unfortunately, they've all gotten hurt. We've rushed guys up to the point where maybe they're not the answer. Maybe in 2 or 3 years from now, they're not here. We'll see. But as far as on the farm, just looking of late, Daz Cameron hasn't had the kind of year to this point. But the other day, he got 4 hits, swinging a bat, and maybe the second half, maybe the light comes on. The weather, obviously, again, not to make excuses, but a fact. A lot of these kids aren't quite used to playing in that kind of. They have to adjust. Part of the deal. In West Michigan, the Parker Meadows and the Wencio Perez have not gotten off to the greatest starts, but they're performing better now. West Michigan now has won 3 games. Our draft with Nick Quintana, our second-round pick, and Andre. Exactly, Lipsius. He was our third-round pick. They've picked it up a little bit. I just came back from Connecticut. I have not seen those 2 that I just mentioned in West Michigan. I will down the road, but in Connecticut, there was a half a dozen of our players that we just drafted that just came in over the weekend, so I got a chance to see them a couple of games. They're all bigger, stronger. They're all college guys. We went very heavy on the college, and I think that was by design. I mean, I don't know that verbatim, but I just think that we're looking for guys that can get up there a little bit quicker. So we do have some players. We do. It's not happening exactly as I mentioned, the way we all want it. We all want it to happen, including me. We're not the most patient people, but the fact of the matter is we're going to have to be a little more patient, and it's going to take another year or 2.
Trim, you obviously managed the Tigers as well through a tough time, and obviously 2003, we were making some comparisons to this team. How did you handle that, and how is Gardy handling it from what you've seen? Because it's just tough, and right now they're just stuck in it. And
Who wins between the 2003 team and this team?
No, but I mean, so how do you keep the locker room? How do you keep the focus on going out there every day and playing ball? I mean, it is still supposed to be fun, but it can't be very fun for these guys right now.
No, I mean, it hurts. There's no question about it. I have not been around a whole lot, but I've been around the last 3 days, and you can just see like an analogy of a balloon that's full, and then all of a sudden something happens early, and that the little pin gets in there, and you kind of fizzles a little bit. That's what happens when you're losing, and the home record is really, and listening to Gardy, it really, you're supposed to take care of your home turf, so to speak, and then obviously on the road it's a little more difficult, and we're 2-20 in our last 22 at home. That hurts, and Gardy feels that, and they're trying to everything they can. I mean, I think, most of the time fans are thinking when you're playing poorly, like you're not doing anything. I was out there the last 3 days. They had most of the guys out there for early work, early hitting, PFP, outfield play, infield play. They're working on things, but unfortunately, when the game starts, the game speeds up, and they're not quite there yet. That's obvious, but neither were we. And let's just go back to the '84 team. It was in my 7th year when we won. So I'm just kind of using that as for people to understand how difficult it is.
Real quick, you happy with your Lakers? Anthony Davis?
Well, I kind of went off the bandwagon for a few years, Tony, but deep down, I'm going back to the Jerry West and the Chamberlain and Gail Goodrich and Elgin Baylor.
The Bad Boys versus the Lakers, you were always conflicted.
Well, then that was the magic time, and obviously he's a Michigander. But you know what? I'm looking at it very closely. I know they just moved some players to create a little cap space, so I'm following this. And so I'll be curious, like a lot of fans will see, who they come up with. But I'm still a Piston fan as well. I've always been in my boys who, obviously we're back in California. they've kept their ties with the Michigan team. They're still Michigan fans in all the sports, and I'm proud of that. I'm glad that they are.
Well, it's great to have you here. Again, a reminder, gates open at 2 o'clock. Sparky Anderson bobblehead. Alan Trammell will be signing autographs at the D Shop from 10 to 12. So all sorts of festivities going on. Tram, I think you know how the fans feel about you, how we feel about you. It's an honor to have you here. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, Jamie. Stone, always a pleasure.
Great seeing you.
All right, there he is, the great Alan Trammell, the Hall of Famer here on 97.1 The Ticket.
I'm a counselor for the Michigan Problem Gambling Helpline. People don't want to call us. They're ashamed, and they don't think they can be helped. I have years of experience as a counselor, and real-life experience, too. I was a gambler once myself, so nothing you say can shock me. It's my job to help you, so call me.
Call 1-800-270-7117 for help. Sponsored by the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services and the Michigan Association of Broadcasters.
Hey, is that a faucet running? Nope, that's not a faucet. That's a river rushing through the forest. It is? Yeah, forest rivers provide over 100 million people with clean water to drink. The water comes straight from the forest to us. In fact... What? I can't hear you because of the vacuum. That's not a vacuum. That's the trees in the forest cleaning up the air we breathe. How do trees clean the air? They soak up the dirty air on their leaves, branches, and trunks, which means clean air for us. Cool. I didn't know that. Yep. But the forest does more than give us clean air and water. It gives us shade for hot days, birds to listen to, and trees to climb. Wow, that's awesome. I didn't know how cool the forest could be. Hey, let's go explore some more.
Visit the forest today and enjoy all it does just for you. To learn more about the forest and find one near you, go to Discover.
WXYT FM and WXYT HD1 Detroit. A radio.com sports station. Sports news all day, every day. This is 97.1 The Ticket.
Find the world-class Cadillac of your dreams at Sarah Cadillac. Visit sarahcadillac.com. Anibal Sanchez beat his old team for his third win in 4 starts. Juan Soto hit his 14th homer of the season. Washington Nationals beat the Detroit Tigers last night at Comerica Park 3-1. Over the offense for the Tigers, a home run for Nicholas Castellanos. Sanchez goes with 4-6. His record, 40 Detroit from 2012 to 2017 was 46 and 49. He was facing his former team for the first time. Tigers and Nats again today from Comerica Park. 4:10 the first pitch, right here on 97.1 The Ticket. Gregory Soto called up for the minors for the Tigers. So far this year with the big club 0-2 to 8.66 earned run average. Going 97.1 The Ticket stand lead to 2:15 in the Big Tech Court as he interviews the 1984 World Series champion team. Several reports indicating free agent superstar Kawhi Leonard is about to meet with the Los Angeles Lakers. Meanwhile, at the PGA Tour's Rocket Mortgage Classic at the Detroit Golf Club, Nate Lashley shoots a 5 under par 67 yesterday. He leads for the second straight day. He's at 14 under par. Cameron Champ, who shot a 8 under par 28 in the front, is next one shot back at minus 13. Dustin Johnson, world number 2 and U.S. Open champion Gary Woodland, both finish at -2, missing the cut by 2 shots. Tickets are sold out today and tomorrow. Public parking only at the Michigan State Fairgrounds. And in Women's World Cup Soccer, Team USA knocks out France 2-1. And the NBA told teams yesterday coaches may challenge one call per game next season. At the Ticket Update desk, I'm Jeff Lesson. For more, 97.1theticket.com.
Capone Sports Bar in St. Clair Shores. The premier East Side sports bar on Harbor between 9 and 10 Mile. Over 32 tabs. Catch the game on dozens of screens or kick back on the patio. Pool tables, darts, arcade games. Full menu with American classics and Capone's signature dishes. Capone'sBar.com. Find Capone's on Facebook. Not just a bar, a destination. The premier East Side sports bar. Capone Sports Bar in St. Clair Shores. Come be a part of the community EMS family with over 400 EMS employees strong. United We Stand
Director of the Franciscan Outreach Program. Thanks, Paul. The Franciscan Outreach Program is designed to address the basic needs of the Metro Detroit area and is run on donations made to the program. We are staffed by volunteers. Times are difficult for those without steady income. Please find the compassion in your heart to support the Franciscan Outreach Program, whether it's for a few canned goods or a monetary donation. In the end, it will not matter what you get, but what you gave. Call 248-356-6350 to help today. What you
I'm Adam Helpman with Hire It Done. Here with some quick tips that you can use next time you're looking for a contractor. These tips are so crucial, I don't want anyone to hire a contractor before hearing this. Number one, we've been programmed to always get at least 3 bids, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I also want to give you permission to say yes when you find the contractor you want. Remember, it might be a few weeks or more before a good contractor is available to start working, and the sooner you decide, the sooner the project starts moving forward. Number two, ask the contractor to write down everything that's included. This forces the contractor to think what else is part of the project and what could potentially come up. Additionally, ask the contractor what is not included. This too will force the contractor to think about items of the project that may not be included. Number three, get it in writing for how long the job will take. Just understand that this is a reference, not an exact timeline, because no two houses or projects are the same. If you think you need a penalty clause for the job taking too long, then be prepared for paying a bonus clause if the project finishes early. Number four, look for a contractor who's solution-minded. And what I mean by that is look for someone who identifies and solves problems instead of placing blame. Before you hire someone, ask what happens when a job goes wrong. Great contractors will have great answers. Number five, you don't necessarily want to hire the cheapest or the most expensive contractor. The cheapest contractors are more likely to cut corners, while the most expensive are not necessarily performing the best work. That's why more often than not, the best value comes from contractors who are priced in the middle of the road. If you like these tips, I've got a whole hour of home improvement advice coming your way. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. What you know, that's you. HireItDone.com. When there's work to be done around and in your home, when there's money to be spent, you just want to know what you know, people you can trust. Good morning. It's the weekend, and it is the perfect time to hire it done. My name's Adam Helfman. This is the Hire It Done Radio Network, #1 home improvement radio show, Metro Detroit. What's going on? July 4th is going on. We're planning that barbecue weekend. We have all kinds of good content. We'll get to that in a minute. But this is the home improvement radio show that teaches you, the homeowner, how to fix, repair, or remodel everything within the four corners of your home. One thing that makes my show unique is that I'm an expert in the home improvement business. I'm here to share my knowledge with you, so that when you, the homeowner, are thinking about hiring a contractor, we know your fear. We know that your fear is that you're going to get ripped off. Your fear is that you're going to overpay. And we're here to make sure that that doesn't happen. I don't want you to get ripped off. I don't want you to overpay. I want you to get hassle-free home improvement. And what do? I spew advice from my generations of experience. That's it. And I want you to learn from it. Plus, I want to entertain you. I want home improvement to be fun. Why can't it be? I make it fun. I've got a business that I've created out of this. And so, with the radio show, we have the companion website that helps you get all the advice you need, that expands and it extends this conversation this morning. And this is what it is. It's a conversation with you. So, put on your imagination. Pretend you're sitting with me in the coffee shop. And we're going to be talking home improvement, and I want you to join in the conversation, because that's what we do. I'm here to help you, right? I'm here to have you enjoy this conversation. I'm here to have you get advice. And it's, timely advice. Remember, what you don't know can hurt you. That's the theme of Hire It Done. We're here to help you make it happen. So, yeah, like I said, next week's 4th of July, and that means the weekend is your last chance to get ready. Finally, put your air conditioning on. Finally got some good advice. Is your air conditioning working? Did all the white fuzzies jump off the tree, the dogwood trees? Did they come and aim right for your air conditioner? Because that's what they do. It's in their DNA. The little fuzzies come off your trees and they start floating in the air, ruining your allergies, making you stuffy and puffy eyes. And then they come off the tree and they're floating and they aim it. They're like, oh, there's the AC. Let's go right for the air conditioner. So I will give you a little bit of advice about that. But we got a good show, right? If you're not sure what you're going to take care of this weekend for the 4th of July, because this is the weekend to get ready for the 4th, I've got your back. So I've got a great show lined up. Joe Legato of Bill and Rod's Home Appliances is going to be here. We're going to be talking appliances, trending appliances, and barbecue accessories, cleaning your grill. Is the grill going to last? I got it all here. And then later on, my main man, Bruce Campbell, CEO of Miss Dig 811. He'll be on, share some advice. And he wants to talk about people who plan on working on your yard this weekend. Don't forget, you gotta call Ms. Dig. If you haven't, you gotta get it going. Or if you're planning for a party on the 4th, I got party tips that will have you, my friends, thinking red, white, and blue. That's right. I'm also gonna be talking about local prices on home improvements. What's it really cost, right? Think about that. I'm gonna give you projects you can tackle and complete over the weekend, and a whole lot more. But let's first jump into the mailbag.
Let's go to the mailbag, brought to you by the UPS Store. The UPS Store. Pack, ship, print, mailboxes, and more.
This week's mailbag question was from Paul from Canada. That's who sent the mailbag in. And by the way, if you have a question ever for me, just go to higherdone.com, click on Ask Adam. Here it is. Hi, Adam. I need to power wash my deck and my siding on my cottage corner. I was going to rent one and do it myself, but I've never done it before, and I heard you can damage the siding. Is that true? Listen, power washing's fun. And remember, folks, I'm not a do-it-yourselfer, but I'm not anti-do-it-yourself, right? From the neck down, I'm worth minimum wage. So what I want to help you with is find the right contractor, or if you're going to do it yourself, do it right. Is there a YouTube video on power washing? I'm sure. But you're listening to me right now, so let's just learn how to do it right here, okay? But here's the thing. If you don't know how to power wash, it can 100% damage your finish, your siding, your wood decks, anything, if you're not careful. That's the key. You got to be careful. If you've never done it before, it's probably better to hire someone who knows what they're doing. That's really the truth, okay? But here's the thing. Look, if on your deck, if you have soft wood, cedar, maybe a pressure treated, you better use a low pressure setting to avoid damaging the surface of the wood. Because here's the thing. When you power wash wood, you want to get the outer layer, the schmutz and the skuts off of the wood. You don't want to go too deep because it'll peel off, it'll splinter the wood, and that'll create a disaster for you. In fact, we get leads into Hire Done that have people say, I tried power washing my deck and I ruined it. And they need a guy to replace some of the board. Don't do that. Proper technique is key as well. The nozzle cannot be too close, too far away from the surface. And you need to use lateral movements to make sure you have a consistent distance. Power washing can be fun though. I suggest reading directions. That's the key. Anyways, we're going to take a quick break. Coming up next, if you're planning a 4th of July party, I'm going to tell you why you should be thinking green. That's right. Green 4th of July? Red, white, and blue, and green. I'm Adam Helfman. You're listening to the Hire It Done Radio Network.
Mike Rowe here with an important message for anyone with a shovel. Call 811 before you dig. I don't care if you're putting in a fence post or a mailbox or working out in the garden. There's a lot of stuff underground that you can't see. And every few minutes somebody tears into a line, pipe, cable, or wire. Don't be that person. Call 811 before you dig. Better yet, go to safeexcavator.com to see what I look like rowing a boat in a sewer. It'll leave an impression, guaranteed. To sum up, call 811 before you dig and visit safeexcavator.com.
This ad was brought to you by Miss Dig 811.
Having my own restaurant is everything I've worked for. So when I found out Consumers Energy was offering businesses an energy efficiency program with a 30%